see you there. Welcome to the Personal Finance Professor's Personal Laboratory. Today, I would like to talk to you about 9 ways that you can save money, okay? These are maybe a little bit unconventional. It's not just the rote, like saving money, okay? No, these are 9 creative ways you can still buy what you need, but save money while doing it, all right? Number 1, Slick Deals. Slick Deals is a website where you can go online and they post maybe 20 to 40 items that the community, it's like almost like a forum of people will upvote until it gets to the point where it's upvoted high enough to be on the front page. All you have to do is check the front page a couple times a day, and you do want to do it a couple times a day because sometimes the deals will run out in just a few hours, or they'll run out of your size and clothing and so forth. There are deals to be had there. And so if there's a deal online, I guarantee you that the community of Slick Deals will find it, will upvote it. Check it out. Set your thermostat to appropriate levels. Guys, this probably means 60 in the winter when you're not there. Turning it up to 64, 66, 68, depending on your preference when you are there. In the winter, in the summer, it probably means turning your thermostat to like 78, 76 and leaving it. Okay? Price shop insurance yearly. Now this is an important one. You wouldn't think that you need to do this. You'd think once you found the cheapest insurance, you're good to go. But the reality is these insurances offer cheaper rates to get you on the plan. And then once you're on the plan, they'll bump them up every year. Meanwhile, the competition isn't necessarily doing that. You're going to save yourself money by at least once a year shopping around to different car insurance, house insurance, etc. to try and find the best deal. Buy used, okay? I made a whole video on how to buy stuff off of Craigslist, okay? Check that out. Buying used is great, not only because you save sales tax, which can be 7 to 8% depending on where you live, but it also helps with the natural progression of recycling of things and saves stuff from going in the landfill, all right? So it's actually green. It's greener than what people would make you think it is, okay? Scott's Cheap Flights. This is a cheap way to fly. It is a website, okay? Check it out. I'm not going to do a sales pitch for them because they're not paying me to talk about them, frankly, okay? But check it out. They can save you some money with scouting out cheap, abnormally cheap flying deals. Credit card churning. Okay, I'm probably going to make a whole video on this at some point. But essentially, credit card churning is opening up a credit card, spending the minimum amount to get the bonus, which is the minimum amount usually is $1,000 or $2,000. The bonus might be 50,000, 60,000 miles, which roughly translates to $500 to $600 spent on flights, or it could be a cash bonus of $200, $300. Okay, you open it, you spend the minimum with it, pay it. Obviously, you set it to pay off, and then once you have spent that money and you get the bonus, you cancel it before the first annual fee comes due. And essentially, costs you nothing. Okay. Aldi, that's the call. Just Aldi. Okay, it's all inclusive. Just shop at Aldi. Okay. I know some people like to hate on Aldi and say, "Oh, it's not as cheap as it used to be." The reality is it is still far and away the cheapest place to buy groceries. And I've also price compared it like Costco. It's still cheaper. There's a few things where if you're buying them in bulk, you might get a slightly better deal at Costco. But on the whole, I'm not sure that it's worth the membership, especially for 2 people. It might be if you have a whole family, but for the most part, Aldi's where it's at, especially if you like to eat simply and don't need a bunch of random rare ingredients that Aldi might not stock. You easily save 20%, 30% on groceries by shopping at Aldi. Housing. Rent in the same, so if you're going to stay in a place 7 years or less, rent. If you are going to be there 7 years or more, then it kind of tilts the equation. You should probably buy in that instance, okay? So, when you go into a place, most of us as millennials are probably not going to stay in a place for more than 7 years. So that probably means for most of us renting. Okay? Plus, it doesn't put the pressure on you to stay in a house that you bought because your dad told you that you should buy a house because that's how he made money 40 years ago. All right? And just don't, if you're not sure what you want to do with your life, and trust me, no one is until they're probably in their late 30s, just rent. All right? And then lastly, cheap phone plans. All right? Cheap phone plans. You could spend up 80, 90, 100 bucks for each individual on a phone plan. Check out some of the cheaper phone options. Google Fi, Republic Wireless, Mint. These options, some of them will utilize Wi-Fi in addition to the cell data, which kind of saves money. I know personally, I'm on a plan that costs $15 a month per phone, and this is one of those where you can bring your own phone in too, so it's flexible. Okay, some of these don't work with iPhones, so you might have to sacrifice and go to an Android. Oh, the horrors of Androids! Am I right? So that's 9 reasons, guys. This is your personal finance professor. This is my basement, and I am so excited to be back with you. Stick with me. We're going to have some great new content coming out this year. And as always, stay classy. This is your personal finance professor. Penny saved is a penny earned, but it's better because it's tax-free. What's happening? This is your personal financial professor back with you again after a hiatus of about 9 months. But I am back. I am better than ever. And today we're going to talk about my favorite thing, how to save money. Alright. So today we're starting off with a penny saved is a penny earned. Okay? Memorize this. Burn it into your brain.